Hello and welcome to my Python web development tutorial series. In this video, we'll dive into the world of server-side programming and learn how to build a basic web server using Python. Get ready to explore socket programming, server-client communication, and more. Throughout this series, we'll guide you step by step, empowering you to create powerful web applications from scratch. With dynamic visuals and hands-on coding examples, you'll gain the skills and knowledge to bring your ideas to life. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest tutorials. Join us on this exciting Python web development journey and let's unleash the potential of your coding skills together. This code is going to set up a basic web server that listens for incoming connections on our computer at port number 9000. When the client sends a request to the server, it's going to print the headers of the request and responds with an HTML that's going to say hello world. If we stop the server, it will shut down gracefully. First, what we're going to do is we're going to start by importing a special tool called the socket module. It's like having a box of tools that helps us create and manage connections between computers over the internet. So we do import socket. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to create a special function named create server. That's going to hold all the instructions for our web server. This is like having a set of steps that we follow to run the server and handle requests from other computers. Define create server. Next, inside the create server function, we're going to create a special door named server socket using the tools from the socket module. This door helps our server communicate with other computers. With socket.socket socket.af_inet socket.sock_stream as server socket. Now we're going to prepare the door to listen for incoming clients. We're going to assign the door to our our computer's address, localhost, and we're going to use port number 9000. It's basically like waiting for visitors at our home, which is a computer, and making sure they come to the right door. Try. Basically what we're doing is we're going to be creating some try and accept statements. If you want to learn about try and accept, you can look at some of my other training modules. We're going to set server socket to listen 5. After this, we're going to print the server is up and running, listening on HTTP localhost 9000. While true. Now we're going to start a loop that keeps the door open all the time. When a client knocks on the door, we're going to let them in and give them a special way to talk to us. We also find out where they're coming from. Socket server socket.accept. Once the client comes, they can give us their request. We read their requests and understand the important sections, like the main message and any extra information that they want to share. With client socket request equals client socket dot receive 5,000 decode headers body equals request dot split. Then we're going to do \r \n \r \n to 1. So we want to see what the client is asking for. Now we're going to print the important parts of their request, like the headers. It's like reading a letter to let you know what you need. Print received a request. Print headers. So we're going to prepare a response to send back to the client. It's like writing a letter back to them. This response includes a special language called HTML that helps us structure the content. HTTP 1.1.200. Okay. Content type text HTML char set equals UTF-8. HTML body h1 hello world. This is just a header in HTML. This video is not about HTML. Maybe in a future video I'll explore HTML. This is just closing bracket for the HTML. So now we're going to take the response message and send it back to the client. It's like putting our letter in the envelope and sending it through the door back to them. Client socket send all response dot encode accept. Now if we decide to stop the server, we want to do it gracefully. It's like closing the door and letting everyone know that we're shutting down. Accept keyboard interrupt print server is shutting down. If something unexpected happens while running the server, we want to catch the problem and print an error message to understand what went wrong. So we're going to create another exception as exe print an error occurred. Print exe. Once we close the door and stop the server, we want to let everyone know that it has been shut down. So we're going to do a print. Server has been shut down. Finally, what we're going to do is we're going to call the function we created earlier, which starts running the code for our web server. It's like pressing a play button to make sure everything works. Now, we're going to save it, and we're going to run. And after you run the program, you can see down here it says server is up and running, listening on HTTP localhost 9000. So let's just click this link and see what it does. So we click the link and you can see what popped up was the HTML that we generated from the H1 Hello World. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe for more content.